Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Knowles. He'll stroll into the end zone.
I mean, that's exactly how you want to start a football game, right? We haven't even gotten settled in, and already they're in the end zone with the opening kickoff to this game. What blocking up front to free the return man for that touchdown. Outstanding across the board.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Green 25.
Receiver in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Norris. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The catch is made inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. They're going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Davis. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15.
42 Spider. Go. Gaucho.
Scanning the field. It's Norris. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Now, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. 3rd down play for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
On the double.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
Tuna. Here we go. Terrier.
Back to pass. It's Norris. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Now, a 4th down.
Acorn. Mason.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
I love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after them with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just with 2 yards. This, to me, this second, hey, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the mark, which is getting 4th down and inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here's the handoff on a counter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
He's got it on a crossing route. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Now it's second down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
Longer. Terrier.
Looking to throw. It's Norris. He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Second down, they're going to throw it, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Noles will line up to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Perfect time to be able to go with this draw. The defense is expecting the pass. They're dropping out into coverage. The back's able to get that ball underneath and pick up some big yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They got him, but not before. Gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keeping it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Young. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Linebacker shifting around now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. He's brought down out at the 46.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. And we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Now the run off the left tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They've converted 1 of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. To the air, it's Cromenhoek. Catch made on the out route. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, in a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
And the Knowles churn out another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. In the clear at the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Florida State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him for a sack. A big... The senior leaders of this defense.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Florida State.
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Norris. The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. At the 9-yard line. What a play by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Nowhere to run up the middle. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. This one will be fair caught. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And he lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Promenhoek. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Oh, it's a reverse. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Number 8 in the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Florida State, 31. Notre Dame, 10.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw again. He slings this one deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 10. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10.
Here we go. Tuna. Squirrel. Ready.
Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Notre Dame 17.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but he could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No chance to catch it.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Not much the defense can do here. Time to just kneel down and take the victory home. Play action here on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away.
I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Norris. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit and won't make a difference in the outcome. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.